Hi everybody, this is Derek up in Sun Valley. It must be Tuesday. This is a Tech Talk Tuesday for you. Going to talk about personalizing your CB distinctive website. But before we get into that, I want to give you a real quick tip. An agent over the weekend ran into some people at a table in the ski lodge. The agent did. Here's my card, and guess what? The calls came. They went and looked at 3 properties on Sunday and are hoping to come up with a deal in the next few weeks because the agent carried her card. So always have your card with you. Okay, to this week's Tech Talk. A couple weeks ago, I really encouraged you to create your own domain name for your website. As you know, everybody that's a CB Distinctive Properties agent gets their own website through CB Distinctive. We've had a few agents here in Sun Valley already do that, which is great, and a number of other agents out there have done it or are doing it. Here's a look at some of the different personalized domain names and websites that we have in the CB Distinctive roster. Nice job.
RentForRealty.com, MattChristianRealEstate.com, JamesTeamSteamboat.com, Eileen'sHomes.com, CodySoldIt.com, TheValeLife.com, and Steamboat Colorado Realty.
Okay, great job to all of you that have personalized your domain name. If you're thinking about it, I think you should do it. It's low cost, it's high return, it brands you as someone distinct and really on top of your real estate game. But there's a second piece to that. You're driving people to your new domain website name. But if they go there and they don't get a sense of who you are as a real estate agent, if they just get the default website that CB Distinctive provides for you, or they get stock images that don't look anything like Steamboat or Vail or Montrose or Grand Junction or Sun Valley, I think you're selling yourself short. So it's a 1-2 punch. You need a good name for your website, and you need to personalize and customize that site, which you can do very easily. So over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you just some of the basics. Keep in mind that Alexi Rusk, our wonderful marketing director in Grand Junction, has already created a very in-depth 12-minute video on how to do all of this stuff. That link is in the email. This is more just some basics, pretty much imagery that will help your website look like you.
So here's your default website. If you don't touch anything, this is what your website's going to look like. You get a nice kid here, a family, and then you scroll down and you see some other images which have nothing to do with you or where you're doing business, but at the very least they're nice images. It's nicely put together. This is your default. It works, but I'd like you to personalize it. So here's one step better than that. Here's an agent who has personalized the splash photo on their website. This happens to be Kathy Nicolaison's, our managing director here in Sun Valley. She's agreed to let me use and update her site. Anyway, she has a new photo up top, but really hasn't done any personalization down below. So those 4 photos are still stock. I'm going to log in right down there with the IQ web login. I'm going to use my information. It'll get me into Kathy's site. I'm going to log in. This is through IQ Office because this is a CB Distinctive site. Okay, so I've logged in, and you can see right away there's an edit button that pops up. That means now I can do things to the way my site looks. I'm going to click Edit. And here's my splash photo. All these other photos are not being used right now, even though they exist, but I've turned them off. I want to add some customization to my site, so I'm going to turn them back on and add some local photos. The first thing I'm going to do is change this one, which I think is from Arkansas, let's say. I'm just going to push change. And it goes right to my folder where I have photos already living in IQ Office. I'm going to use this one of Sun Valley, taken of Baldy. Maybe it's not the greatest photo, but it's a start. It shows where we are. It's got some properties in the middle right, and I happen to like it. So this is going to be my new homepage splash photo. So far so good. But I want a couple other photos to scroll through so the viewer doesn't get bored of just my one photo. So I'm going to change this one. I don't have any other good photos in my IQ Office, so I'm going to upload a photo from my desktop. This is a photo I've taken. You can purchase photos from folks, but the key is to make it you, make it local, make it things that you believe represent you and your business. So I've uploaded a photo of a guy mountain biking here in the Sawtooths. That's going to be my second photo. Third photo, I'm going to change it. I don't know who those people are. I don't know what they're looking at. Again, I'm going to upload a photo. How about hiking? No. Skiing? Yeah. We're known for our skiing, so that's the one I'm going to use. Let's see, I also want a fishing photo in here because we're known for great fly fishing. Ernest Hemingway used to fly fish here when he lived here back in the 50s and 60s. So good, I've got that one on there. And now, let's see, biking, fishing. I don't need the stock family that could be from Kansas or New Jersey. Great looking family, but I want something about Sun Valley. I'm trying to encourage people to think of me as the market specialist for this very awesome and particular area. So a ski photo. That's right. We invented resorts here in Sun Valley in 1936. So I'm going to get a photo from the top of Baldy looking out at Ketchum and into the Pioneer Mountains. So there's my 4 photos. I've clicked them all to say show as you scroll through, and let's make sure it works. Baldy, biking in the Sawtooths, fishing the Big Wood in the fall, and finally skiing. Oh, but look at that. My skier is obscured by my search fields. So I'm going to think about that. You see, the skier's not there. It's still an okay shot. It shows Ketchum. It shows skiing. So I'm gonna leave it for now and move on to the next thing. So under my splash photos is the property watch. If I didn't want that there, I could hide it. But I'm going to leave it there. It might secure someone's email address. So I'm going to not hide it and leave it. But I've got these 4 photos here. Not psyched about them. This could be anywhere. That could be anywhere, and that could be anywhere. And so I want to personalize this so when people get on my site, they know they're dealing with someone who loves Sun Valley, is an expert in the local market. So for this first photo, I'm going to go to a home that I already have in my roll of photos that live in IQ Office. And let's see about this one here. Looks good. I'm going to select it. Easy peasy. It drops right in. Okay. I'm going to save that. Next photo, sold Coldwell Banker. I kind of like that. That's a cool image. I'm going to leave that. This one doesn't do anything for me. Backs of heads, no thank you. So let's see what else I have in here. I have an exterior in that first shot. How about an interior? This living room was nice. It was a house I listed, so I'm going to put that in there. That works just fine. And then this, about me. That's not me. Those people aren't me. So I'm going to change this. I don't have any photos in my roll, though, that are about me, so I'm going to go to IQ Realistic Images. These are all stock photos, but they're paid for. They're totally free, and they're really high quality photos. So I'm going to try to find one that obviously isn't me, but maybe suggests something about me. There's a hiker. I like to hike, but it's a guy, so I probably don't want to use that. We'll give it a shot, see how it looks. That's weird. I'm going to change it out. I want something that doesn't make them think that Kathy is a man's name, because again, this is a personalized website. I want them feeling like they're already engaging with the real person when they come onto my website. So let's see what images live in here. Scroll through. I garden, and there's not a person in there, so that actually works. Maybe I'll think about that one. Let's see if there's anything else. There's that kid that's on all the splashes of everyone's site that hasn't done anything with it yet. But I'm thinking that the gardening stuff is the one I want. So I'm going to choose that. And it goes right in there. I'm going to save. And voila, I've just updated those 4 photos to look more like me.
Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this. Domain names first, personalizing that website second. Just spend some time some evening when you don't have anything else to do messing around. You can always cancel, but I think if you get a little bit fluent with this, you're going to find that you have a much more enjoyable website, something you can be proud of and that really represents you and the great business you do. Have a great week. Get back to me with any questions, comments, or suggestions. And if you have any video shop listing videos that you've made with your phone app, please send them my way so that we can award the $50 gift certificate to someone who's done some really amazing work with just their little phone. And remember, the more you know, the more you sell. I really believe that. I hope you embrace that idea as you go through your business. Keep up the great work no matter where you are. Thanks.